What will happen to Bitcoin and the crypto market in 2023 and onward? Well, there's a question everyone's asking. Will it go to zero or will it go up? Well, in today's video, we're going to look at our predictions for 2023 and the coming years. Now, we have heard predictions ranging from Bitcoin going to $2,000 to $100,000 to $500,000 to $1 million over the next couple of years. And that is, of course, impossible for anyone to know. Because if someone tells you this will happen, it's not true. Because no one knows what's going to happen. No one can predict the future. But what we can do is look at history and base the future on that and the fundamentals with everything that is happening in the world. And yes, we can have the doomsday prophecies that everything will go to zero, we'll never recover for anything. And that, I don't believe in that, of course. I'm very optimistic first and foremost. Let's start with the stock market. The stock market, if we look back to the beginning of the stock market, we have numerous crashes. We have the Great Depression. We had the internet bubble that burst. We had the big collapse of the Lehman Brothers in 2008. What happened was that, we fell down and the economy reset and then recovered. Even if we look back in history, the Roman Empire, the big economies in the world has all crashed, but everything has become better afterwards. So for something new to grow, something needs to break down. That usually is how the story is and has been in history over time. But looking at some of the giants that came from the internet space. So Amazon as an example. Well, a lot of people thought that, we're never going to shop online. What are they talking about? Or we're never going to use a credit card. I'm going to use cash. And before that, no one could even think about using cash, but because they traded apples for camels and elephants and all that. Everything that is new, people are usually scared of. And it's of course easy to say this will never work. And when there's something new, there's so many scams as well. And this is what we're facing in the crypto world. But I can tell you this, I think every single one of you that are watching this would have loved to invest in Amazon when they first started. How about after the internet bubble, when Amazon fell down over 90% from its peak and then recovered and went up thousands of percent over the next couple of years? I bet a lot of people thought that Amazon was a scam back then and that they were going to go to zero. But oh boy, they were wrong. And in cryptos then, what will happen over the next coming years could be a reflection of what have happened in the past. So Bitcoin, just to do a recap for you that are new here, has gone from a few cents to a high of $68,000. Now, depending on when you're watching this, it could be down anything from 50%, 60, 70, 80, 90, we don't know. It could go down further. And the important part here is to always use a strategy when you are investing and trading. You can only lose money if you sell and if you're forced to sell. So if you just follow a strategy and you believe in the assets long term, I think it's inevitable that they will go up. So if we look at Bitcoin, that's gone from 30 cents up to a few thousand, down to almost zero again, then up to 20,000, down to a few thousand, up to 68,000. I think absolutely that we are going to reach over $100,000. Maybe not in 2023. But I do believe we are going to reach it, maybe 24, maybe 25. I do believe before 24 is over, we'll definitely reach $100,000 per Bitcoin. And many other cryptos will probably go up a lot more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the biggest one, but in the previous bull markets, when Bitcoin went up 2,000% or so, then some coins went up more than 28,000%, some of them even more. But we're in one of them, that was Binance chain. Binance, one of the biggest exchanges in the world, their coin went up over 28,000%. And that is something everyone can do. But the question is, are you ready when everyone else, no one wants to watch, no one wants to touch it? Are you the one that are ready to do the research, to really dive into this? Because we have done our research. And what we're seeing is this. The adoption, that is the number one thing that we think will really make crypto soar. And blockchain, frankly speaking, will be internet 2.0, money 2.0. We believe it's all coming in one way or the other. That is why all the companies across the globe, or well, the biggest ones at least, you have the Microsoft, you have Google, even Starbucks and other companies are all getting involved in cryptos. I think it was Starbucks that are working with a blockchain now, I think it was Matic even, when they are creating this loyalty card with NFTs to gamify their loyalty process. So you can buy, maybe you have an NFT of a coffee cup, right? And you can then use that NFT to get coffee. It's just going to be a way to gamify everything. It's going to be a way to speed up everything. Why would this not be the future when you can send money to the other side of the world in 10 minutes with a fraction of the cost that it costs today? Why wouldn't you evolve into something where you actually have smart contracts on the blockchain? You can do this without the blockchain as well, but where you want to be transparent. And you have contracts on there that are signed automatically, sent around instead of this sending papers back and forth. Voting is another example. Why would we not give everyone use a blockchain that cannot be hacked or is very difficult to hack? Some of them have not been hacked. So why don't we use one of those to do voting? Why do we do paper and everything? I mean, in Sweden and UK, you sign this thing and then someone needs to count it. Great, but what if you can do it instantaneously? That is what the blockchain can allow us to do, and what cryptos and the new technology is trying to do. This is the internet bubble all over again. Some cryptos, yes, will go to zero, exactly as it is with startups in the world. But some of them might just do really well. So what we believe will be the future, if you want to bet safe, is to invest in something that is called layer ones. Layer ones is the internet. That's the backbone. That's the fundamentals. That would be, if you look at a house, that would be the structure of the house, the foundation. So for example, Ethereum is being currently, together with Solana and others, really adopted by Microsoft. Even they're running nodes on Microsoft, on Amazon cloud services, and they're all using it to enhance their services and their business. The amount of users are growing. Everything is growing. And the question is, will you stand on the sidelines while it is growing? Because it's going to happen with or without you. It really is. So you can make a choice if you want to be part of this. We call it the greatest transfer of wealth the world has ever seen. And we believe now, when the market is down, when no one's speaking about it, that is the time to really invest. That is the time to do your research and really get involved. So some of the projects we are looking at is definitely Bitcoin, definitely Ethereum, definitely Matic as well, and definitely some others like Polkadot. Some of those are the safest ones. Those are the layer ones, the infrastructure. And then yes, you can use those to build games, etc., etc. But those are some of the absolute safest ones that we are looking at the moment. So just to summarize this, we have done our research. I hope you've done yours as well. We believe cryptos and the blockchain is definitely here to stay with everything that is happening. I would say it's really similar to when internet came about. No one wanted to use it, but then the users has grown so much. But if we take a look at cryptos versus internet, the crypto space is growing with twice the speed as the internet was. Now, why would institutions like BlackRock dedicate parts of their $15 trillion, that's with a T, dollar fund to cryptos? Well, if it's good enough for them, maybe we should take a look at it as well. So, with that being said, crypto predictions for 2023 and onward, we definitely believe that Bitcoin will reach 100,000. We just don't know when. It could go down further, but that is definitely our goal. And for every dollar we invest now, we think we're definitely gonna 2 or 3 exit. And then yes, we're gonna use strategy, so we buy on the way down and then sell and take profits on the way up. That is how we do it. So if you would like to find out more, make sure that you comment below as well. And what is your prediction for 2023? What do you think? Really curious to hear that as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next.